Palin thing could really blow up on McCain. Man, we don't know her at all, man. Now, I told you all of her good sides, right? I mean, I was more than fair. But think about it. You know, as JR pointed out again during the break, she's a crazy Republican, and nobody knows a thing about her. God knows what could be in her past and what she believes and what she thinks. But here's the reason I brought that back up. Andrea Mitchell is reporting that before selecting her as VP, John McCain only met with her once. I can't believe that. Man, that is gross negligence. How can you be that? No, wow. That makes me think, I don't know if they did this thing right, man. I don't know if they really vetted her. And it goes back to the same thing. These Republicans are incompetent. They don't put the time in. They don't do their homework. Look, don't get me wrong. Just because he only met her once doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't check into her background at all. I'm sure that he had his staff checking into her background. I get that. I know how politics works. But man, you're going to pick her to be the VP? You're 72 years old and you got 18 different ailments? She could be a president of the United States, leader of the free world, and you only met her once? I mean, forget that you're taking a chance with your political career. You're taking a chance with the country and with the world. But all right, put that back aside. Let's get back into politics. What are you, nuts? How can you take that kind of chance when this is your one shot at the presidency? Man, this guy McCain takes foolish risks. Remember, he crashed 5 planes. You know, I go back to that. Look, it's the same guy. I know, as you age, you pick up some maturity, you hope. But remember, there are 7 Republican senators basically saying, I'm worried about this guy's finger on the button. He doesn't have the right temperament. Harry Reid said the same thing. And he says, look, I know everybody wants me to say how much I like John McCain, but the fact is, he's a hothead, and I don't think he has a temperament for the president, and I don't really like him. And when I heard Harry Reid say that, I was like, damn, that's the strongest thing Harry Reid ever said in his whole life. It's like, I like that a little bit better. And someone else, I think Richardson, and in fact, Obama even mentioned it in his speech about McCain's temperament. But this is another example of it. Just, makes a snap decision on something that is monumentally important. Like I said, I'm sure they vetted her for quite a while, but if I was going to pick a VP, I'd talk to her for a hell of a lot longer than just one meeting. And God knows how long that meeting was. Look, in my regular life, I don't know how somebody is until I've seen him a couple of times. They could snow you the first couple of times. It's amazing how careless they are with our lives. Because these people make life and death decisions. And to go ahead and pick a VP when you've only seen her once, I think it's madness, man. Now I'm thinking there's a significant chance that this Palin thing could I keep calling her Palin, sorry. Palin thing could blow up on McCain. JR, you were going to jump in.
Yeah, it's the last ditch effort. That's what I was thinking. It was kind of he was trying to, first of all, like you said earlier in the show, he was trying to have a good thing to take away the end of the Democratic convention, like take the news away, and it kind of happened, right? But he also wanted to do it even bigger. He's like, I got to do it bigger. So before I was listening to Fox News earlier in the week, and they were saying he was thinking about doing a shuffling thing, like he'd have several candidates up there, and people would be guessing, I wonder which one it is, and they'd pick one of them, kind of in more a better way than what I'm describing. But they basically described it as that. And even Chris Wallace, he said, really, I really hope he doesn't go game show with it. He was kind of upset about that idea. And then so I think the main purpose was we really have to make it a big surprise thing. Okay, let's do a woman. But that idea didn't come till late.
No, look, you're 1,000% right about everything you just said. And McCain, he's a weird dude, man. He's giddy over this whole surprise thing. Listen, it's like my mom, and no disrespect to my mom, but she loves surprises. So we'll get up on a Saturday when we were kids. She'd be like, all right, everybody in the car, where are we going? Do we have to wear coats or shorts or what? I mean, we got to get ready. No, everybody in the car, it's a surprise. My whole life, everything's been surprise. And I love her for it. And sometimes the surprises are great, right? But that's my mom trying to have fun with the kids on the weekend. What's the point of the surprise if you're picking a VP? It's fun and games for a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, but who cares? Ultimately, what matters is who you pick. And so McCain did it today in his speech. I was watching it, and he's like, and this person, and this person. He's still keeping a surprise. Like he won't say who it is, and he's describing the person he's picked as his VP. And it was hilarious because the crowd is a little confused. Nobody knows her, right? So they're like, this person was recently mayor. They're like, wait, was Romney recently mayor? Was it Pawlenty? What happened? And then he keeps filling in her biography. He has 5 kids. They're like, which one has 5 kids? Romney's a Mormon, and maybe he has 5 kids. And the crowd kept having like confused applause. They're like, yeah. And then he said governor, and then he said she, and they got even more confused because nobody has any idea who this woman is, right? And then finally he's like, Sarah, Palin! They're like, yeah, okay. What?